Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, Alam ya'lam bi anna Allah yara. That do they not see, or has he not seen that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala yara is watching? When that reality that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching me becomes a reality for us, it is very difficult to sin when you know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching. The Sahaba Ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim ajma'in were an embodiment of muraqabah, meaning that all times they used to be mindful that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching me. And they were constantly scanning their nafs for any subtle changes. Muraqabah benefits. Now, obviously, we are not on the level of the Sahaba. Now we need to make these efforts in order to get to those points and to those stations and to that reality that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching. So remember, the goal of muraqabah is to get to this point, أن تعبد الله كأنك تراه فإن لم تكن تراه فإنه يراك. That you worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in such a manner that He is watching you, and if that is not possible, if you are watching Him, and if that is not possible, He is watching over you. So that is the goal. That is the goal of muraqabah, that you get to these points. Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu, he used to make this dua. Oh Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, make my heart, make my internal, my sir, meaning what's inside of me, better than what is outside of me. Meaning the inside become better than the outside. The inside can never become better than the outside, brothers and sisters, until we do not focus and we do not the reality that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching us, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, every action of ours is within the ilm and the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Until these realities don't come to us, it's very difficult to stop sinning. It is very difficult to suppress these sicknesses.